cement operations or concrete is an industrial operation where besides the employees, the industrial operations that we have, there are communities around us, suppliers. We have a huge number of suppliers and consumers, customers, and their well-being is at the core, at the heart of what we do. The other aspects we very specifically focus on is the working conditions of all our employees and stakeholders. Discrimination of any sort is another one that we focus on in terms of our structure. Security for all our stakeholders and employees. We are also very conscious of, especially in our supply chain, to be very vigilant on any sort of child labor. Anybody is free to report any incident that they feel that they are aggrieved by. They can reach out to their bosses, they can reach out to head of HR, head of compliance, me, or through this independent integrity line. So we basically want to promote more speak up culture in the organization so that if there are any gaps, we address it. I had the opportunity to attend one of the sessions where they were conducting training programs for various representatives from various organizations on human rights. By attending those sessions, it serves a good opportunity to self-reflect that whatever we as an organization are doing on human rights are the best in class. I think there's a reconfirmation on those topics as well. On the other side, we also get to hear feedback in terms of, are there any new regulations in place? Are there some new practices happening? Or are there any specific risks in the local context, in the country that you are operating in, that you become very mindful of? And this is a good collaborative way to help us be always abreast of the latest issues and make sure that we follow through. There are very specific challenges. No matter how much you do, there are always some local context. You know, the local community, for example, they want to walk through your premises, walk through your quarries to collect some wood. Of course, you are concerned about their safety and those aspects. But then if you stop them, then it brings some kind of a challenge for them. So then you have to work very closely with the community around, find a way, find a solution which is acceptable to them also. The other thing I mentioned was about always there are new regulations, local contexts that keep on coming depending on the country or the sites that you are operating in. So I think those are the challenges that come from time to time and you have to adapt it. Shortcutting on human rights aspect is not a sustainable or a long-term solution. So continue to work on it, share the best practices with each other, be proud of what we are doing on human rights, treat people, treat our stakeholders the same way in which you would like to be treated by others. I was very happy to see a huge amount of participation from various companies in Kenya. I was quite relieved to get a feedback that what Bamburi or Holcim is doing here is absolutely top class, world class in terms of our human rights practices. We are extremely proud of what we are doing. I was also exposed to certain challenges in the Kenyan context in terms of the extra carefulness that we need to show on our supply chains. You know, we are sourcing materials from various suppliers and we need to be extra vigilant to make sure that all these levers that we focus on, whether it is child labor, whether it is dust, whether it is other basic facilities, whether our contractors or subcontractors are paying their employees on time. So we are extra vigilant now to make sure that all our stakeholders are fully committed to following all these human rights practices that we would like that we follow ourselves.